Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. This is Rich. This is the Suffolk Crunch on YouTube. Hope you're well today. Hope you're having a productive Tuesday afternoon. I've just been to the vets. I've been rinsed for 170 quid. Couple of jabs for the dogs, but all sorted for the next year. Anyway, thought I'd jump on this afternoon and do a video on Amari Hutchinson. And if you could like it, that would be great. We will go for. So on Sunday, it was obviously Town's first win for 22 years. We're not going to have 22 likes today because that's easy. 222 likes for Town's first win. Come on. But yeah, I thought I'd jump on and do a bit about Amari Hutchinson. I did say on Sunday, on the Sunday stroll by candlelight, if you've not watched it, why not? Go and catch it. It's available on the channel to watch. We've had nearly 2K views. Loads of people have watched it and liked and commented, which is absolutely brilliant. So really appreciate that. But yeah, when I've done that, and it was like 8:15 on Sunday night, and I gave my man as a match to Jens Kajust on Sunday. It was a game where I think when you have a good performance and you struggle to name a man in a match, and there's several candidates, I think that's a good thing because you know you've played well then. When you've struggled and haven't played very well and you can't pick a man in a match, that's when you know you're thinking, not great. But yeah, I gave it to Jens Kajus, but done a bit of thinking, done a bit of reading, and yeah, I think Omari on Sunday, it was his most... Well, I would say it was his best game in a Town shirt. He had some really good performances last year, didn't he, in the Championship? I think he had 50 appearances for his first season in men's football, which was absolutely brilliant. 10 goals. Who can forget the 2 at Hull? You know, he scored the last goal that clinched promotion against Huddersfield on that last day of the season, and then he re-signed. He signed on the permanent, didn't he, in the summer? From Chelsea. He was the first permanent signing, and we were all delighted when he signed. And he's been a bit of a slow burn for me. And I know there's a lot of conjecture about what is his best position on the pitch. I think personally it's a number 10. A lot of people think it's on the right-hand side. And then obviously on the right, we have struggled out there this season with Wes getting injured. And then we had Chidozie Bonnet playing a bit. Then he got injured. And obviously he's out for the season, which is bad news for him. But you've had Amari played out there against Leicester, had a good game. But Sunday, obviously, Kieran changed it up and he brought Ben Johnson in, probably to add a little bit of more defensive solidity when you're on the road. And Amari played in that sort of number 10, I'd say, free role. He roamed about, and I thought for a 21-year-old, I thought he was absolutely outstanding on Sunday. Obviously, he played a big part in the second goal when he gets the ball in the middle of the pitch. And I think there was 2 Tottenham players. He's brushed one off. Another one's tried to sort of bring him down, and then he sprays it out to Leif Davis. And then obviously Sammy Smodics crosses it in, spilled out, and Delap scores. So he played a really big part in that. But I think he always carried a threat. And for me, this is where, especially away from home, I think he's got that ability to carry that ball. He can get you up the pitch. I think he really showed his maturity and his intelligence on Sunday, especially in the last sort of 20, 25 minutes when it was obviously 2-1 and Spurs had got that goal back, and we were all probably a little bit nervous if you're at the stadium or you're watching at home. But I thought he was a real outlet there, and he drove us up the pitch, kept the ball, didn't really give it away, knew when to hold it, knew when to pass it, got some free kicks. Some people might say they were cheap free kicks, but personally, I think he's used a little bit of, I'm not saying experience, because he's a pretty naive Premier League footballer, isn't he? It's only his 11th appearance. No, it's his 10th because he missed the Brentford game, didn't he? But I thought he showed maturity beyond his years. There was one sort of passage of play where he had about 4 players trailing his weight. That's the actual picture on the thumbnail. And he sort of weaved away and in and out, and then kept the ball. There was another incident right in front of the away fans when James Maddison had to foul him, had to bring him down. And I've got a few stats here from FootMob, which is a really good app. Amari on Sunday, they give him a rating of 7.3, which I think personally he's probably worth an 8. I thought he was that good. Amari Hutchinson, player facts, this is from Sunday's game, completed the most dribbles in the match. He completed 5 dribbles, which is really, really good. So yeah, look, XG of 0.7. He had one shot, didn't he? In the second half. 23 out of 26 accurate passes. Chances created 1. He had 56 touches. Successful dribbles 5 from 8. So 62%. Dispossessed 4 times. Tackles 1 out of 2. Interceptions 2. 4 recoveries. His duels is interesting because he's won he's won 2 out of 3 of his headers, which is 67%. Ground duels 10 out of 20, so that's 50%. So look, he's not scored a goal yet, Omari, but I think that goal is coming. But it was really good to see him on Sunday, and not just him, as a team. I think we really looked like we'd learnt, and we managed them last, it was 21 minutes on the clock and then another 8. So like nearly half an hour. And we really managed that time really, really well. Got yourselves up the field, got your free kicks, took time out of the game. We're learning, and we're all learning on the job at the minute, and Kieran's learning, and Amari's learning as well. But it was really good to see him on Sunday, show that he's only 21, but he is a hell of a talent. I think we're very lucky to have him at the football club. And that showed for me why, probably away from home, definitely, you would play him in the 10, because he gives you that ability to get on that ball, and he can get you up the pitch, and he's really hard to shake off it. He'll get you free kicks. And look, I think that first goal's coming, and he's obviously very creative. So look, it's an exciting time. It was probably, as a fan base, we probably had a little bit of doubt when it was 10 games we haven't won, and now we've won, and now we're all optimistic. But I thought that was a really good trait to have on Sunday when you're struggling to pick your man in a match, because you've had so many good displays. Muric, obviously, defensively, I thought we were good. Burgess and O'Shea, Kajust in the midfield, Amari, Liam Delap once again, getting his 6th goal, which was great. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Omari because he's still learning, but I thought that was his best game in a town shirt on Sunday. I know probably a lot of people might say the whole game, and yeah, he was tremendous that night. But I think when you look at the opposition we were playing against on Sunday, away from home, big stadium, big atmosphere, I thought, Amari Hutchinson was he was a real pivotal player for town, and he's obviously now away on international duty for a couple of weeks. They've got some games. I think it's Finland and probably Republic of Ireland if it matches up with who the national team play. It might not be. Don't quote me on that. I've not looked into who England under-21s play. All I'm worried about is Amari coming back in one piece, fit and firing and ready to go against Man United on Sunday, the 24th of November, which personally, I cannot wait for that game. It's probably, when the fixtures came out, that was probably one of the, it was probably the main one that I looked at, with not as Man United where they are at the minute in the league, but stature as a club, massive. Man United are a massive football club, probably arguably one of the biggest clubs in the world still. I know they've not won a league for quite a few years since Sir Alex left, but it's going to be a great game, and hopefully everybody comes back from international duty fit and firing. I see Burnsy and Nathan Broadhead. They won't be going away with Wales. They're staying. They've got a couple of knocks. But I see Dara O'Shea as well. He's going to be monitored with his, obviously, back. I'm quite surprised he's going, actually, because they said it's quite a serious back injury he's got. He's playing with a broken bone. So I would have thought, if we're being sensible here, he comes back to town. He has a couple of weeks just putting his feet up. But yeah, Amari Hutchinson, Sunday, absolutely brilliant. Leave your comments. What did you think of Amari? What have you made of him this season? What did you think of him Sunday? Yeah, as I said, 222 likes. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button as we move closer to 8K. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Probably won't be no more this week, but I will definitely be doing the Sunday stroll. No games, but we'll get some content out. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on Sunday.